morning. If you haven't already figured out how things work around here, it's time for coffee and some nice breakfast, and then I'll tell you what I'm going to be doing today. This is a new bean that I've not yet dialed in, so it's not bad, but it's a dark roast, so I'm not really used to working with dark roasts, but it is very nice. I don't think I got it very perfect, but it's still not bad. Right, now that breakfast and coffee is done, I'm currently in the Quantock Hills in Somerset. I actually grew up in Somerset and I've not really explored much of the Quantocks area, apart from a few school trips when I was younger, I think. I'm currently parked next to a reservoir, which is pretty cool, and if it's not raining I might get the drone up, but it's very rainy at the minute. The rain is forecast to stop in about an hour, so I think I'm going to just chill for a little bit more. I'm not in a rush, and I'm going to go for a walk this afternoon to, I think it's called Will's Neck. And it's in this book, so I've got this book called Britain's Best Small Hills, and I want to get better this year at hiking, but I realise that I often just go straight for a big hike and then get annoyed at myself because I can't finish it or something. So I was like, why am I just expecting that I'm like a great hiker without doing any kind of practice or training for it? So I thought I'm going to try and do as many of these small hills as possible. These are usually quite short walks. I do sometimes make them a bit longer, so I'm trying to, at the minute I usually enjoy like between 2 and 3 hours, but most of the like big popular hikes are usually like 6 hours, which seems a lot when you're a beginner hiker. So I'll show you a closer shot in a minute, but this is a map of where all of the hills are. Most of them are up north, which is very annoying, but I'm trying to do the ones down south whilst I'm down south at the minute. So today I'm doing this one, head for the neck, Will's Neck. And in here it says it's only 1.5 hours, but I found a nice walk on all trails. It's about 3 hours, so I'm going to try that one. And yeah, I'm excited to get to some of the longer, more impressive hills up north, hopefully in the summer. So yeah, it's just nice to get a bit of inspiration from something that's not social media. Like, I feel like a lot of the popular places are on social media and everyone goes to the popular places, so it's nice to go somewhere a little bit different. So once it stops raining, I'm going to get ready and head to the hike. I think because it's a bit drizzly and rainy, I'm not going to take my big camera. Also, it's just so heavy and I want to just take my little rucksack. I don't want to have to take my huge big rucksack, get everything wet, and yeah, I really need to get a smaller vlogging camera. But I don't want to do it right now because I'm still kind of starting up the YouTube stuff, and I mean, hopefully it's going to last, but I'm not too sure, and I don't really want to spend loads of money on another camera when I've already got cameras. But the ones I have are amazing for photo but not the best for video, especially as it's so heavy and like my arm is aching just from holding it up. So I'm going to switch to phone vlog for the walk, and yeah, it's time to go, so I'm just going to finish packing up, drive to the car park and then head on the walk. I've made it to the car park. I don't know how I made it here. The road was so narrow and muddy and I had no phone signal, and I just about loaded the directions before I left and Google was still telling me turn left, but it wasn't showing me anything. It was just showing me a blank green nothingness. I was like, I'm gonna have to trust that it means turn left here, and eventually I saw a sign for this car park, so I knew I was going the right way. It's rather windy and wet up here, but tested out my new waterproof coat, so let's go. Don't know what I'm going to be able to see. The trees actually look pretty cool, but I'm just hoping one of them doesn't fall on the van, because that toilet over there has already fallen over. Oh god. I did move away from these trees because they're a bit blowy and I did not want to get crushed. you can see. Just about to walk into the woods, I'm not gonna lie, it's giving real creepy vibes. Like, I'm expecting some swamp monster to come out of there. Anyway, time to keep walking. At least it's a bit of shelter from the wind, but the hood of this coat is so... Actually wait, I need to check where I'm going, I don't want to get lost. Yeah, I was definitely going the wrong way. I'm so bad at navigation, I just start walking and forget that I need to check which way to go. So I'm about to head up another little hill and hit the top of this one as well. I think it's called Lydia Hill. And still the views are just the same, but I don't think that's how the game was supposed to work. Oh my gosh, it's money. I think I'm going to do that over there. Oh. Also got some history on the site. Lime kiln, which is whatever this is. I think we can go and look at it from the top. Some sciencey things. Oh, you can't see because it's so dark, but it's a big hole. I'm an hour and a half in. About 6 kilometres done and about 4.5 more kilometres to go. It's pretty nice so far. I mean, I find that sometimes I get a bit bored on walks like this because you're just looking at fields. But it is good to remind yourself to, like, it's not always about just trying to reach the highest point and to like summit mountains and to just go for the big hikes. It's nice to do the smaller hikes and yeah, keep practicing the smaller ones, and eventually you'll find the big ones easy peasy. That's the idea anyway. I don't know if you can see, but there's a deer over there. Hey buddy! That was pretty cool to see a deer. I've seen a few horses, now a deer. Not much else to be honest, but they're probably all hiding from the rain. Clifford, glad no trees fell on you while I was gone. I'm very impressed with how well my coat performed. I'm completely bone dry. It wasn't torrential rain, but it was still, especially at the start, it was still very like misty and the wind just made it worse. But yeah, fully dry, so I'm impressed with my new coat. Didn't even stop to eat my sandwich and snacks along the way because it was just too wet and I just wanted to keep walking. I'm now very hungry, so I'm gonna eat that and then I'll probably head off because I do not want to be driving back down those tiny lanes full of potholes in the dark. So yeah, quick snack, head off, and then I'm probably gonna head back to where I'm working tomorrow because I'm working the early shift, 7 AM, and I do not want to be driving tomorrow morning, so I'll be heading back there. Dinner this evening is steak with broccoli noodles, and I'm actually very excited for this. I haven't had noodles in a while, it's usually my go-to. Very nice. That was a much needed dinner and I'm now going to head to the gym, have a shower, ready for work tomorrow. I will sign off there because I don't think you need to see me going to the gym and then driving to an industrial estate to sleep, ready for work tomorrow. So thanks for joining me to explore the Quantock Hills today, and I will see you next week.